Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. So, as you can tell by the title, yes, I was like, call me on my cell phone. Okay. I know plenty of other people have covered this, but you know I got to throw my 2 cents in, and I surely want to hear you guys. Wow. Let's just say wow from the beginning. So, let's get into our drink of the day, and we'll do snack of the day at the end, because I know some people aren't into that, but it helps wet the old whistle while I'm talking and trying to talk speedy to get through this. This is 16:05. This might be a little bit long, so strap on your seatbelt extenders, and let's get at it. I'm about to set Indian style, baby. Okay, our drink of the day is... This pairs well, I thought. This is the, let's do this first. This is the International Delights Buddy the Elf Peppermint Mocha. So what I thought, I was about to take a drink out of it, and I was like, oh, I forgot these little cups I got, so I'm not being barbaric. Let's take a little swig, excuse me. I do like to take a little swig of these without the coffee just to see what they are like, to give you guys kind of like an aspect, you know. I will say I used to not be a big fan of peppermint, and now that I've got older, my taste buds have changed, and I'm like, yes, give me some peppermint. It seems like if it's mixed with mocha or chocolate, pretty much same thing together, but... I can tolerate it, and I like it in a small dose. So let's go ahead, and I just poured a little bit of the creamer separate in here, and I got these a while back, and I was like, I usually take a drink, and I was like, well, what if Granny wants? Granny doesn't like peppermint, but you never know. If I'm out of creamer, the pumpkin spice one that I keep for, maybe she'll want it. So let's get into it. Okay. It's very light peppermint, which I absolutely love that. You do get a little bit of the mocha, but it's very, very light, both of them combining, which makes it very creamy, very sweet. So when I get creamers like this, I don't add sugar to my coffee. This is kind of like my sugar all-in-one, you know, mixed together. So I do like that it has that creaminess sweet, that way that I can, you know, not have to add sugar, because there's so much sugar in this. And yes, I know this isn't good for you, but like I said, I'm a recovering addict. I do lean towards my Red Bulls, my coffees, etc., things like that. And, you know, it is earlier than when I usually make vids, so the neighborhood is popping and outside. And excuse the dogs. Hey! So, what we're pairing this with is the Starbucks Creme Brulee. Hey! And this is what the pod looks like. And you can get this in like bags for your regular, you know, coffee makers. But I do use the Keurig. It's just a simple. But I wanted to pair this with something that wouldn't, you know, I didn't want to add this with another peppermint. We do have a peppermint, pod coming up, but I didn't want to just go like peppermint on top of peppermint, like I said. So, hey, calm down, there's nobody out there. She probably sees a CAT or raccoon something. Sugar Bear, knock it off. Okay, let's get into it with the creme brulee coffee and the Buddy the Elf peppermint mocha creamer. This has cooled down, obviously that's why I got a straw. So those pair really good together. You get sugar. Oh my goodness. Let's see what this says. Rich and custardy, smooth complex of vanilla and burnt sugar. So I do get the vanilla. Calm down, P. So yeah, so let's move right along, and we'll get to our snack of the day. After the video, I know that some people aren't into that. That's why I've been including it at the end, like I said. And let's get straight into this. Actually, I got a lot going on. Oh, we lost one. Okay, Just by the thumbnail, just by the title, I am like, you have got to be you-know-whatting my canoe. Let's turn our little, I forgot to turn on our ambiance here. And yes, we're rocking with the pumpkin for a couple more days. It's kind of Thanksgiving-y. Thanksgiving-y. Like a little dog hair on there. So, the title of this video is called In Love with My Ex and In Love with My Ex, My Health, Present 2020, and More. Where, do I begin? You really titled this In Love, and let me just say, these are all my opinions. None of these are facts. None of these are, this video is of the Fair Use Act. So, just to give you a heads up, this is of the Fair Use Act, and these are only my opinions. In love with my ex. And then it's got comma. In love, sorry, sugar was smelling that pot, that I dropped. In love with my ex. You are with Becky, and you literally just titled this, In Love with My Ex. What kind of clickbaity you-know-what? I would feel absolutely embarrassed if I was Becky. So, you're still kind of running with this clickbaity, you're still, titling things In Love with My Ex. It doesn't say used to be, was. It specifically says In Love with My Ex. How disrespectful is that? I'm like, okay. My health. Now, spoiler, I have seen parts of this. I have seen other people cover it, but it was late, so I just kind of skimmed through it. My health. 1 minute we want to discuss our health, 1 minute we don't want to discuss our health, then we get mad when other people discuss our health, but yet we are talking in the title about our health. Where are we going here? What are we doing? What are we doing? I also want to make an interesting point that doesn't have anything to do with this. Well, it kind of does in a way, but we'll get to the, we're going to talk about what I'm going to say. Now, these are only my opinion. These are not facts. This is just my opinion. This is not accusing anyone of anything. Let's put that out there. My uncle currently is going through a situation right as we speak. Same time as her situation. I find it very weird. Sorry, Sugar's laying on one of the tripod legs. I find it very weird. My uncle is still, and I know everybody's health situations are different. Yes, I do know that. Before you say, Kaya, no, I get everybody's things are different. We haven't heard of any checkups, which she would talk about these things. We haven't heard of any appointments. My uncle is still going through this. Like I said again, I know everybody's situation is different. We're just going to call it situation because I've got to stay away from different words. You know what I mean. So, he's still going through this, and it's like constant appointment after appointment, checkup, different things, and under my thing, I think that she had a hysterectomy. It said pre-cells, and that's where the scare came into play when she said that. It's miraculous to me that there's no aftermath appointments. There's no, checkups, anything like that. That is where I find it kind of strange that I'm good to go. Everything's clear. No talk about it. No appointments. I don't know. So, just wanted to put that out there that my uncle is literally, it is the lymph nodes. I don't know how to say it. I really don't like discussing it because it's pretty sad. And, I deal with it every day. My grandma called me at 8 this morning. Last night when she came over, we had to go put air in her tire. I had to get her to the gas station. And lo and behold, miraculously, she had a nail in her tire today. So 8 this morning, she calls me. He's got to have the nurse come out at 9:30, and 8 o'clock in the morning, she's got a flat tire. So anyways, he's doing all right. He's not eating at all. So that's kind of, he was eating there for a minute, and then with the treatments. It just seems like he goes back to not eating, back to weak, sleeping all day. That is another thing why I think it's strange that we didn't disappear for a month for the whole situation. And excuse me calling it situation. I'm not making a mockery of anybody. I love cancer warrior people in the community, you know, but I just, there's a lot of words, and then especially dealing with her, that I have to be super careful right now, as I've mentioned. So don't ever think, you know, when I say the word situation, I'm trying to make a mockery of anything. I just kind of really, I'm under the radar right now. I've got to be careful on kind of what I do as we speak. But, you know, she disappears, you know, kind of came back. You know, we discussed that. Check that video out if you haven't. The one that I'm back. You know, she mentions that, we're gonna get in the video, I'm wrapping it up. She mentions that,
hey guys, so
you know, she was reflecting, basically, and, she has changed, and we'll get into that more in this video. So, without further ado, sorry, these are all just vocal points that I kind of been thinking, that I was like, you know what, I really want to speak those, and really shed some light on what I think, as seeing somebody go through my uncle is what he's going through. It's very strange to me, and like I said again, you know, I know everybody, their body's different, their situation, you know, the way they recover, you know, but I don't know, you guys. I really, really don't. So without further ado, Sugar, I love you, but I got to scoot this up a little bit, my little love. Watch out, pumpkin butt. Oh, goodness, you guys. Well, I guess I'm coming up. Simon, I cannot pick you up. Look at this. I got Mr. Pigs over here wanting me to pick him up. Look at this little fellow. Mr. Pigs, I cannot pick you up, honey. He is the sweetest thing. Mr. Pigs is a dad. Say, Mr. Pigs is a dad. I can't wait, you guys. They're supposed to be the middle of November, maybe end of November born, and then we will have some puppy vlogs. I know that's not for everybody. Okay, hold on, guys. I am literally, Mr. Pigs, I can't pick you up. Lady, I need to scoot them forward. No, I can't pick you guys up right now. Okay, this is the In Love with My Ex, My Health, President 2020, and more. At the current time, we are into 1,800 and some change thumbs up, 2,800 and some change thumbs down. It seems that people, it's at 67,000 and some change at the time. And, yeah, let's go ahead and read a scurvy comment. I call it scurvy comment of the day. Of course you... See, I really haven't even read these comments. Of course you clickbait Destiny and nothing about marrying your girlfriend, Becky. Skull emoji, skull emoji. 844 thumbs up. It's obvious... It was obvious to everyone you were in love with Destiny, including Becky. She must have really... Excuse me. She must have really low self-esteem to have stayed, so I'm guessing she will marry you as, excuse me, she thinks she can do anything else. Excuse me. God, I got tongue twisted there. As she doesn't think she can do anything else. Good job humiliating Becky in front of thousands and thousands of people once again. Sorry, I really can't read, I swear. Okay, let's get right into it without further ado. Oh, you guys are killing me over here. Come on now. Okay.
I figured since I've been gone for so long, we should do a Q&A type video. So on Instagram, I asked you guys to ask me questions.
It never fails when she doesn't know what to do. Same with the other girls, we go back to a Q&A. It seems like when they are searching for content, hey, what would you guys like me to do? Hold on, why the Chan Sugar's not there? What would you guys like me to do? A Q&A. If you notice, sometimes when they run out of things to do, we're back to the Q&As.
I physically cannot answer them all. First question is, would you say yes if Becky proposed? Will you be happily married if you said yes? Okay, so, shh, don't tell anyone. But Becky and I are talking about marriage, and if she proposed to me, I would cry. I would be so happy, and yes, I would be happily married to her. Like, even just thinking about like her being my wife is just like it like makes me feel a certain type of way that like in my chest that's like just a good feeling that I just can't even explain. Have you begun any Christmas shopping yet? So every single year I write down every single person.
Okay, to the Becky situation, I do think that Becky is pretty much settling like the comment said. I do think that Becky enjoys the lifestyle as far as money, being able to buy things. Um, I don't think Becky's going anywhere. I know a lot of people say they feel sorry for her. Becky is a grown woman and can leave at any given time. I think she likes the lifestyle of being able to buy things and, you know, the comfortability of not working, etc. There is something else we're going to get into the road. These are not facts, like I said. Again, with the Christmas that somebody just mentioned, I do think when she came back, if you notice, it was the first of the month. I might have said that in another video, but I do think that's why she's back.
And that we are shopping for, buying for, including pets. We are buying for 28 different people. And 5 of those are pets. Wait, no, 6 of those are pets. So it's a lot. And so far we have only bought 2 gifts. So I think we're okay. It's the beginning of November. So
Sorry to pause right quick. Let me know if you guys want me to react. I was just siphoning through things the other day, lurking around as I do. And I noticed about Destiny and Dana in some of their pet situations. You guys know how much I love my animals. Let me know if you would like me to react. I'm not going to spoil it in case we react to it, but let me know if you want me to react to Destiny and Dana's pet situation. And maybe we'll get into that because not much is shaken. Let's just say right quick, I know that this is going to be long, probably maybe a part 2 but Jen's missing. I knew she would be after, you know, the Bogster and her put in so much work for Halloween. Amy's sick. She looks like she was missing. She was supposed to do a keychain live or something, didn't do it. Foodie, not as of yet. I figured she might be chilling out today too. But she did put up a new community post. We'll get to that in another video. Let's just buckle down with this. This is getting long.
I think we're good. I usually like to get my shopping done around this time, so I need to really hop onto it. How has 2020 been for you? It has been horrible. Diagnosed with cancer, hysterectomy. There has been deaths in my life that have literally hurt so bad. I have seen people around me hurt, and just a lot has happened. But 2 big, really good things have happened. Becky and I live together. We've always lived together, but I'm saying we live together, just me and her, and it has been honestly so wonderful. We both love it, and we're so much happier here. And also, my mom. I am so close to her now, and I love her so much, and I'm proud of her. And it's been a long time coming. 12 years and a whole lifetime of...
So I wondered if Mom will be around for Christmas, or if it was just, you know, because of the medical situation, we'll just say. I wonder if Mom is going to be in the picture more, or that was just kind of like, I needed you then, Mom made an appearance. Is Mom going to be around for Christmas or down, you know, the road? I guess we shall see.
Not the greatest relationship, but that's like a whole other long story all within itself. But that has been, you know, the 2 really, really, really great things that have happened this year. And girl, I haven't even mentioned the pandemic, and I'm just not going to. Look at everything you've done past years. Do you really think you don't deserve any of the hate? No, I never said that. Well, okay, this is actually a loaded question. I don't really think anyone deserves hate per se. I think that people deserved to be hated. Like if you're a murderer or freaking anything like that. But with the amount of hate that I get... Okay, you guys, so my camera died literally mid-sentence.
Okay, so did the camera die, or did we go on a rant and cut it? I don't think that anybody deserves to get told to, you know, let's just say take a dirt nap in words of you know, safety words over here. But you were clickbaiting the thumbnail pictures. You admitted to trolling. You bring this stuff along yourself, and then it's like, oh, I'm getting all this backlash. I called you out a long time ago. You had a thumbnail where you had a carrot in your mouth and a sandwich. You were double fisted. At no point in the video were you double fisted. So therefore, you were making these thumbnails trying to make a mockery out of yourself. Therefore, to get attention. Therefore, you know what it brings. Therefore, you created some of these things. The situation with Becky picking out the headstone on TikTok, talking about, you know, things that just weren't appropriate at the time to be talking about, and, you know, acts of different, you know, things, but no, you brought some of this on yourself. Like I said, some of the comments, they are outlandish and they are, you know, really bad, but as far as clickbaiting and you bringing this attention and these thumbnails and trolling, you admitted this. I'm sorry, you reap what you sow. Shall we move on?
So let's retry this again. I don't even remember what I was saying, but I know the question was, look at everything you've done in the past years. Do you really think you don't deserve any of the hate? So I'm just going to speak for myself, and I'm going to say, no, I do not deserve the harassment that I do get. In my opinion, I haven't done anything in the last couple of years that deserves that type of just lashing that people give me. I do not think that I deserve that, no. Why do people assume you're still in love with Destiny? Okay. So we're going to do a little tea spilling here, and Destiny doesn't even know this, so...
Destiny doesn't even, like...
I'm sure you guys will message her. So
if you guys notice, when she says the word Destiny, it brings, if you see, she can't hold in her excitement, her Becky, Crystal, Rafe, you know, when she says, but Destiny always has a ring to it. It always has, you know, it always, you know, she can't hide it. It always brings Destiny. Just the way, hey, just the way that she says it, Destiny. She can't even hide the mannerisms of her face. So, you know, moving right along.
when I first got with Becky, I was very open about everything that I was feeling, what I've been through. That's just the type of person I am. I'm very transparent, especially if I'm fixing to be in a relationship. I want to say probably upwards to a year and a half after Destiny and I broke up, I was still in love with her. I was able to separate that though from the love that I felt for Becky. I was also in love with Becky, and I know there's like this like thing where people like, you can't be in love with two people at once. You can. Like, have you guys ever heard of sister wives? Like, hi, like, I'm not like into that. That's not me. I'm not like against it either, but
okay, I don't even know where to start with this one. How humiliating. Why would you get on here and say that? That is definitely something that I would have left in my head if it was the truth. What was the point of bringing this out to thousands of people, to Becky's attention? I just really find that foul. You know, I had a situation about a month ago. One of my friends started dating one of my exes that I was with for years and years. I thought about doing a story time. I know I'm saying, but we do have things coming up, story times. I'm going to talk about, you know, my aunt witnessing her, unfortunately, you know, passing away and literally, you know, going crazy. But but anyways, my friend got with one of my exes, and I found out literally probably a month ago that he overdosed and died. And this is someone that I spent years and years with. It definitely affected me, but you know, I had love for that person as a person, but wasn't in love with that person anymore. But she could have kind of went, you know, I have love for Destiny. That's kind of where I, you know, bringing my story into play. I'm like probably losing some of you, but she could have said, you know, I have love for Destiny as a friend, as a person, someone I shared time with. But just to blatantly be like, yeah, I was in love with her for a year and a half. That is something that you should have just left. That should not have been brought to the light. I'm sorry. I know you guys hate when I apologize, but my dogs are going hammer. Sugar Bear, Simon!
You can definitely be in love with more than one person at a time, but why people still think that now, I think it's really just like a drama-filled fun time for them, because I'm definitely over.
Okay, drama-filled fun time. Let's rein it in here. I think she really thinks like people really dwell on this, and like this is entertainment. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, when everybody shuts off their phone, their computers, I really think Amberlynn humbles herself into thinking that we're all out here like, this is our life. We're invested into this. Yeah, some people make videos, people watch videos. I watch other people's videos. You know, has this became a saga? Most definitely. But at the end of the day, when I turn off my phone, computer, you know, tablet, whatever the case may be, Amberlynn is not in my thoughts. And I think, oh, it's fun for everyone. And it's, honey, bring it down a notch.
Destiny in that way. We hang out still to this day. Like, she is like one of my best friends. And there's things in her that I'm just like, that is not like who I would want to spend the rest of my life with. And that's like no shade, no tea. Me and her both feel the same way. Just because our relationship didn't work in that sort of way doesn't mean that we can't still be best friends. Like, I feel like she's family to me, and I have not been in love with her for about 2 years now. But people want to create that drama because it's fun.
So wait a minute. I thought her and Becky, I thought it was a year and a half, 2 years now. I thought her and Becky been together about 4 years. So now are we saying it's a year, not two? So half the time you've been with Becky, you haven't been in love with her half the time? And my theory is, too, if Dana ever leaves the picture, Becky, scoot over on the couch or clean off the 6-rack bed, $6,000 6 racks bed, because, honey, you know right where Destiny's coming. You guys know darn well as I do. And I'm not saying this to disrespect Becky, but this is how I feel. You know, if something happened, honey, scoot over, Becky, because Destiny is on her way, baby. You can't tell me if, I do believe if they both said, you know, we're in a situation where that she would probably let both of them stay in the guest bedroom just to have Destiny around. And I'm not saying this disrespect to Becky, but she's already said it was a year, now it's 2, like, what is it?
Do you miss living with Eric and Ricky? If so, what do you miss the most? I do sometimes, just in the sense of like, I miss being around them. I miss the fun times we would have together and the times we would hang out, and I would always have someone to talk to. Like, I always have Becky, obviously, but like, to always have that like friendship and that different level of discussion. I don't know, I just miss being around them in that sense. But me and Becky love living alone. What is something you wish you could tell?
I think that it seemed like her and Ricky, that's Eric's boyfriend, if you don't know. I know some people are, you know, new to this saga that, you know, before, you know, Amberlynn, that, you know what I mean, that, you know, watched me before they knew who this was. I have a couple people. But anyways, Eric and Ricky were Amberlynn's roommates that they all lived together, but it seemed like Ricky always kind of would be annoyed with Amber. Definitely her and Eric had more of a stronger bond, but it was kind of getting a little weird at the end as far as little like jokes and comebacks and things like that. What is something you could tell your mom but you haven't? Basically, we're going to skip that one. She just says that she told her mom everything. you know, they hashed it out. We're going to skip through that. I really wanted to cover like some of the more intense questions and really not. But like I said, she talks about her mom coming for the medical situation. And they hashed it all out. Everything's all good. Yada, yada. Her dad took her to get her nose pierced when she was 11, 12. Yada, yada.
What I'm doing with my money.
Okay.
I hate having to like... Are you ever worried about running out of money? No, because I know how to budget.
Here, let's go back just a tiny smidgen.
And it feels really good. No question, it was really good seeing you in a new video today. I've missed you. Oh, I've missed you too, and you're freaking beautiful, girl.
Okay, I've also noticed this. She's, oh, you're beautiful, and I missed you guys, and we're really coming back strong with the heartstrings, but everybody was disrespectful pieces of, you know what, but she's really coming back, as I noticed. I missed you guys, and things like that. We're really kind of like trying to reel everybody back in, it seems like, and I've changed, and I miss you guys. I don't believe any of this, like I've said. I think this is all... Gotta pull the views back in. Christmas is around the bend. Been going for the month. I really want to pretend and be like I'm on the right track. And I missed you guys. And I'm this changed, nice new person. Even as she's kind of talking here, she's kind of like talking with a different mouth movement and kind of... Just kind of like a different vibe, if you notice. But, oh, like, look, oh, I love you too. I don't believe she cares about any of the subscribers. I do think this is just literally a paycheck mail ticket. And these are only my opinions, as I stated. But I don't think that any of these people, you know, if the tables were turned and one of her subscribers said, you know, I'm having a health concern, I need money, etc., or my family, you know, is going... I don't think she would donate. I don't think, like, none of that. I don't think that. I think she just looks at, you know, I have umpteen amount of subscribers, I've got this many comments, I've got this many thumbs up. She doesn't see these people. I've said this before. They're just numbers. She doesn't put a number to a person, and each of these are people, and to her, it's just another number, if you get what I'm saying.
Do you like The Grinch Stole Christmas? Yes, love that movie. Are you ever worried about running out of money?
Hold on. Where do people come up with this question? I don't know if we'll get, but people, do you like The Grinch Stole Christmas? Have you ever ice skated? Where in the world? What makes you sit at home and just say, gee, I wonder if Amberlynn's ever ice skated? Where does some of these... I'm like, what? Hey, does Amberlynn like The Grinch Stole Christmas? Here we are. Are you ever worried about money? Let me go ahead. That way we can watch it through and I won't interrupt. I would be absolutely... I know she's got a little nest egg and we've talked about this before, but I would absolutely just say YouTube was done tomorrow. It's not like she's a, excuse me, millionaire. It's not like, you know, I know she's got a nest egg and she could survive for a while, but... I would be absolutely scared if that was my only means of money and it was my only way to survive and keep the roof over my head. I'm sure renting the new place is probably, you know, a decent little amount. So you got to think about rent, etc., gas, you know, utilities, things like that. I personally would be scared, you know. You seen with the Logan Paul situation and the, we'll call it the Forrest Gettin, showing the, you know, person that really made YouTube different, and a lot of the ad companies pulled back. And with the new terms of service, you really have to be careful out here on these streets. So that I would be absolutely worried myself, but I guess she's not. We're going to hear.
No, because I know how to budget. You guys see me as like the spending machine, and I'm not going to lie, I do spend a lot. But it's within my budget. It's within the little area that I have to spend money, and I'm not worried. No, I'm really not, because I know how to save money, spend responsibly within what I have, take care of my bills first. And I know what I'm doing with my money. I hate having to like justify that, but I just know what I'm doing. So no, I am not worried about that.
I would be careful too. I would be worried. Excuse me. I would say be careful. A lot of the watch that she gets, you guys know, comes from the community, and just say, I don't know if so, I'd be worried. Let's just be careful but I would be worried, if you feel me, if people started dropping down and different companies pulled back because of different situations that she has going on. I'd be worried, but that's just me. I like to know that things are taken care of, and this to me would be a fickle way to make money, not knowing each month exactly what you're going to pull in, and I don't know. Let's move ahead.
How long have you and Becky been together? Love you both. We love you, and oh my gosh, girl, I'm obsessed with your hair. Can I have it, please? We have been together for almost 4 years.
Okay,
wow.
4 years.
No one cares. Don't come back, Amber.
Well, I'm back, and I'm here to stay. Are you still friends with Samantha / Pink Sparkles? Yes, I am. What was your favorite movie as a child? Forrest Gump.
I don't continue, it's funny to me that she calls they're internet acquaintances. Yeah, you might have texted somebody, didn't Pink Sparkles or whatever her name, send her something, or I don't know, a notebook or something. She wanted something one day, but I consider friends somebody that I literally talk to, not just one text once in a while, or, somebody that I literally talk to. So I think there's a differentiation between associates, internet friends, and actual real friends. But, our girls got friends out on these YouTube streets.
Forrest Gump. I have always been obsessed with Forrest Gump. Still am.
Forrest Gump is a great movie.
Such an amazing movie. So great. I'm going to win the election. It is November 1st right now.
I don't care what she...
So hold on to your seats, folks, because we have some...
Oh, okay. Here we go. This is definitely a
vocal. Every time I can't, force myself to do it, but when I do it, girl, I have the time of my life.
Somebody asked her, did she lucid dream? And when she does it, she has the time of her life. Yada, yada. Let's get into... I don't want to make this forever. Let's just really hit some of the vocal points here.
I honestly love doing it. Did you know Dana joined hater groups? No, she didn't. Have you gained your weight back, or do you...
First off, how do you know she didn't? She could have a sock puppet account. She might have, just for you to truck around and see what everybody's saying. Next question. Have you gained your... Excuse me. Have you gained your weight back, or do you keep losing? I don't think she ever kept losing, not to be mean, and I'm not saying that mean, but I really don't think she's putting any effort into the weight loss journey, as she would say, but let's hear what she has to say.
Keep losing. So, the topic of my weight and everything regarding that will actually be in an upcoming video. So hold on to
look
your
at the camera.
Seats, folks, because we have some talking to do. Have you ever tried ice skating? I have.
We're skipping the ice skating. If you noticed her body mannerisms again, messing with the hair, looking all around, that pretty much gave it away right there. And we can see it, not to be mean. And I'm not saying any of this to be mean. It's just obvious things that, she's not talking about, hey, I'm portioning out this. She's been going a month. Come on, you guys. If she was doing good, she would have been saying, I'm portioning things out. Look at this. Or did a weigh-in. Or even said, I'm down. Come on now. Really? Again, who's sitting at home thinking about Amberlynn's ice skating? Dude, do you think she's out ice skating? Really? That's where Amber was for a month. She was in freaking figure skating lessons. Problem solved. There it is.
The active part of me is no longer high. When did you first realize you liked girls? Genuinely asking. Also, I love you. I love you too.
I love you too. See what I mean?
Literally at the age of 5, I had a girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie. It just always felt supernatural.
Who are we today? Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. each, like, she just can't be herself. It's like she's a different persona. You never know what you're gonna get. It's like, who is she watching right now? We've got the hair down. We're kind of like, I don't know. I just really, even I thought this when I was skimming through it and watched other people's videos. She's got a different kind of mannerism here. Let's see where we're at.
Like females, I never had a moment.
She says she never had a moment where she...
All those things are super sweet, and I definitely needed to hear that, especially after the last question. Are there any reaction channels that you feel genuinely want the best for you? No. Do you realize your channel has become a...
Okay, do you rely or any reaction channels that want the best for you? I think that is a bold. I think, again, there are people, including myself, nobody wants to see anything happen to her, but there again, back to Foodie, Jen, etc. Any kind of criticism is, you know, haterist, you know, or you're not on their side, or, you know, you don't know what's good for me. I think there's plenty of reaction channels that want nothing but the best for her, but, you know, she doesn't see that because she can't, you know, get through the videos, and, you know, she takes one thing, runs with it. You've seen where she tried to react to a video, and she's like, this is done. I'm done with it. This is it. Do you realize your channel has became a place for people to be cruel with no repercussions? First off, she, again, has created this mess. We're going to wrap this up here.
People to be cruel with no repercussions. Yes, yes, and more yes. My channel, people are allowed to be vile in my comments, and it's like, totally fine. No one cares. Do you ever think you'll leave YouTube for another job? Yes. More mukbangs?
Okay, that's where I wanted to end off at. This is perfect. First off, you guys, come on now. She is not getting a job unless she absolutely has to. I don't even think she would get a job until the little bits of the money was gone. And come on now. And again, with the, you know, comments and the place being a cruel place, you know, feed out things. Yeah, I've said again, some of the comments are ridiculous, but when you troll with the thumbnails, you know, 1 minute say, I want to lose weight, next minute, look at the king size pack of candy bars I got. Oh, even though they're minis, I'm going to eat all 10 of them. You have created this cycle and this, you know, which brings forth the reactions that you get. Now listen to this. Do you think any mukbangs in the future? Let's rewind, and this is where I wanted to end. So this worked out really good. The rest is just kind of different little, oh, I love you guys, and just little questions that...
I don't know. What happened?
Hold on.
Be vile.
Okay, it's coming, guys.
It's like, totally fine. No one cares. Do you ever think you'll leave YouTube for another job? Yes.
Sorry.
More mukbangs? I don't know. What have you been doing to keep yourself occupied?
So, to keep herself occupied, she says she's been reading. Did you catch the mukbang, the way she acted? I don't know. So, you know what that means. There is mukbangs in the future. You can tell by the way she said it. She smiled. It tickled her that somebody even brought that up. That just gave her the red light that one person in the world wants to see her eat, and that's going to be, well, people requested it, I got a comment to do it, so therefore, you know, she wants to do it anyways, but that just gave her the green light to say, people like to watch me mukbang, people like to watch me eat. No, we don't. I don't know who that person is. I don't know what their game plan is for you, if they're a, you know what, or... if they like, but let's do our snack of the day, and I do apologize for this being a bit long, but I really know that, you know, I wanted to cover some of this, and I know a lot of people have discussed it, but I wanted to throw my 2 cents. This is the Crazy Monkey Baking, all natural, 100% whole grain, wheat-free, cranberry almond granola cookie crunch. And I know I show a lot of candy, sorry, local farmers, so it's rolled oats, organic cornmeal, dried cranberries, sunflower, oil, molasses, almonds, flax seeds, eggs, honey, salt, baking soda. So yeah, it's very minimal ingredients. I like that. Let's get into what they look like, and I will let you guys go. I'm going to see if I can find something else. Maybe let me know in the comments, the Dana and Destiny. So they're just like little, I'm the only one that eats these. So, little like granola, like I said, almonds, cranberries. It's got like honey and stuff, like I said. Let's take a bite and get out of here. Okay. Sorry, I don't want to chew it. Very good. Not super sweet. You really get the oats. Excuse me, of course. Kind of like granola pieces. Simon, you get the almonds. You do get the honey that brings it all together. Definitely get the cranberries. It's just like a cluster of granola, the almonds, and the cranberries. So, super good. I know I show a lot of candy, a lot of treats, but I do also like healthy things. But yeah, so let me know in the comments, should we do the Destiny and Dana thing? I don't know if Foodie Beauty's going to be coming around. Like I said, Jen's missing, Amy's missing. I do have some new things, new people that I've looked. I've got a video that I've been trying to clip together, but I can't get it. It says my data's full. It won't clip it. So maybe I'll just make one part and then let me know. I just want to get it up. I really spent time on it, and it's good. I made it last week. So shoot me a thumbs up if you like this. Leave me a comment. What do you think about all this? Honestly, what do you guys think? Because I really do want to hear other people's perspective of what was going on with Becky. Sorry for this long film, and my name is Kaya. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day, great night, depending when you're watching this. And Kaya is out.